Hello, hello, and welcome to the very first episode of ASMR 90.9 FM radio. I'm your host, DJ Tingles, and I invite you to join me tonight where we will talk about all things ASMR plus some music. Thank you for tuning in, and for those of you who might be on your evening commute right now, please exceed caution while listening to our program. The first segment of the show tonight will be talk, and the second segment will be music. We'll start off talking about some ASMR related topics, and then I will give you a preview of the playlist that I have for you this week. If you're live streaming this off of our website, below I will include the link to my playlist and all of the links to whatever articles and videos I mention in this show today. And again, you're tuned into ASMR 90.9 FM radio. Thanks for listening and keep it locked. So the first segment in our show tonight is going to be ASMR in the media. And I have two things for you guys today. Actually, I have three things. Two of them are what I believe good depictions of ASMR in the media, which is very exciting. And one of them is it's no bueno. It's not so hot. So the first one is Maria, who we all know and love, GentleWhispering on 98 Rock Baltimore, which is another radio station. And they had her come in the studio, and it's a video, but it was an interview on air. And I really liked it because at first, the people on the station didn't know what ASMR was. But after they described it a little bit more and they had Maria do like live examples of it, which would be really scary. They kind of put her on the spot, but she did a really good job. And they were like mind blown. They were like, this is amazing. I totally get it. And it made me really happy because they went into it with an open mind, and I think they ended up becoming believers. So that was really nice to see. The other one that's way different, but I still think is actually positive in a weird way, is a college humor video, actually, that I have discovered while traversing the internet. And it's like, I forget what it's even called. I think it's called like the most disturbing ASMR video ever, or something like that, and it starts off as, well, I don't want to ruin it, but I'll put the link below, and I'll have you listeners check it out and let me know what you think, because I thought it was so funny. And the third piece that I have today is from some news station, I don't know where, but basically they were doing a story about ASMR, and they totally I couldn't even watch the whole thing because I was just like, this is garbage. It was just so bad. They totally got the wrong idea of it. They were calling it, they were saying people who are addicted to watching boring things. It's like at the bottom it said boredom addiction. It's like that's not at all what that is. It didn't seem like they did even a tiny bit of research before doing it. So I was not very impressed with that one. And then they had some professional come in and be like, yeah, it's not, it's not real, blah, blah, blah. And they were basically just kind of mocking it. So that was lame. But it's okay. I really like when I see positive portrayals of ASMR in the media, and it seems to have been getting more attention lately. A lot of big YouTubers like Tyler Oakley and I think Good Mystic Morning, they did something on it, and Michelle Phan, and all positively. And that's what I like to see, because the more people who have an influence on culture and on the general public, the more of those people who do shed some light on ASMR, the more accepted it will be, and the more likely we will all be to, come out of the ASMR closet, so to speak. So it's cool, but it also is disheartening to see stupid idiots who don't know what they're talking about making fun of it, but because it just makes us feel even weirder than we already do. I feel pretty weird, like my boyfriend walks by me and I'll just be like watching a video of some girl like eating a chicken wing or something. I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? But it's so normal to us, because it is normal, and when you learn about it, it makes a lot of sense why we do what we do, and it's an amazing thing. But I understand to an outsider that it would seem a bit odd. I get it. I get that. So now, next up, I have my ASMR top picks of the week. So I have 5 videos for you guys. Videos that have come out recently, because I think that's important to highlight, because we all know the dreaded ASMR immunity that one can encounter. Especially when you become a little addicted to watching these videos. You watch them every night, and then one day you just don't feel it, and that sucks, and it's happened to me before. But that's why it's nice when whisperers, frequently post videos, because that seems to help a bit with the immunity. That seems to help, when there's some variety in there. So I'm pretty excited about that. The first one I thought was interesting to highlight because it is a popular YouTuber who started off just doing regular YouTube stuff. Her name is Albinwhisperland, and that's how she got famous. She has a really huge following on YouTube. She's the girl with the pink hair. I love her videos. You can just tell that she has a natural voice for ASMR, even in her just regular videos on her normal channel. You can just tell she just has that kind of like cadence to her voice that's just very pleasant and sweet and just beautiful. So this video is the most recent one, probably came out this week, and it's called Painting Tiny Wooden Ornaments. So it's delightful. It's really nice. It's very Bob Ross-esque, and I really like it. So number 2 is chocolat ASMR. She is Italian, I want to say. I hope I'm not wrong. I'm so sorry if I'm incorrect, but I believe that she's Italian. And it is called ASMR Sweet Kissing. And I really like kissing sounds. And tell me if you guys felt this way ever, but there were some sounds that during my kind of discovery of ASMR that I was like, that's so weird, like I would never watch videos like that. And I kind of felt that way about kissing videos and about eating videos. And guess what? I love both of them now, so I don't know. There is no shame in whatever triggers you. No trigger shaming. Because, it's just, again, there's not a ton of research about this yet. So who knows what makes certain people triggered by certain things. But, if you're triggered by some chick eating some chicken wings, then that's great. That's cool. So yeah, I like kissing sounds a lot. They're very cute. I don't like them in a strange way. They're like cute. I don't know. They're sweet. Number 3 is Cosmic Tingles. And she did a Dorothy and Tin Man roleplay, which I just gotta say, damn girl, you are super legit. Like, she has the whole outfit, and she has like a green screen behind her. It's incredible, honestly. It's really good. And she does the little, how the Tin Man needs to be oiled. She has a little like oiling can thing, and it makes a really, really nice sound. Like, I really like the noise it made. So it's pretty cool. Number 4 is an old favorite of mine, Fairy Char ASMR, and her newest video this week is called Tingle Bells, Tingle All the Way. So, obviously Christmas themed. She's wrapping presents, or holiday themed, whatever. And I just love all of her videos. She's another one that you can just tell she has a natural voice for ASMR. I like higher voices. I like both, but I always liked her voice because it was very like high pitched and just like sweet sounding. Like her voice is the equivalent of just like a little kiss from like a puppy. And number 5 is everybody's favorite, GentleWhispering Maria. She did a Get Ready With Me video, which I love those videos. I don't know why. They're just fun to watch. And it's funny because they're actually very popular in just like regular YouTube land, not ASMR YouTube land. So it's cool. It was cool to see that. Kind of funny crossover, and I hope to see more crossovers like that because I think it kind of accidentally gets non-ASMR people into the dark side. I think that's how it happened with me because I started listening to like makeup role plays because I got tingles from them, but I didn't like understand, and that's how I somehow stumbled upon all of this, and here I am, DJ Tingles. I love it. Okay, this next segment is gonna be I don't want to call it the newbie spotlight because that sounds like demeaning, but for lack of a better word, basically whisperers who maybe don't have a huge following yet but who have a lot of talent and potential. So this week I picked Sound Next Door, and the specific video I chose is a watermelon eating video. And let me tell you how I feel about watermelon. I love watermelon sounds because, well, this kind of gets into a topic that we're going to talk about in a minute, but I have stumbled across many a popsicle eating video, and I found that I loved the sound of popsicles. I don't know why, just like loved it. Like it triggered me like crazy. But most popsicle videos that you will find on here might be a little, little naughty, more risque, which is, whatever. But it's not something that I want to like fall asleep listening to, and then like in the morning my mom, like if I'm home, my mom comes in my room and like sees some like girl in her bra on my phone sucking on a popsicle. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, like how she would react to that. So I, figured out that watermelon sounds are very similar to popsicle sounds. Kind of similar consistency, and they're both like wet. So I found this watermelon eating video, and I just really like the sounds it makes, and this girl's so cute, and I don't know, to me ASMR is also triggered by like people's mannerisms and like how they move and how they speak, and like I don't know, her mannerisms are just very just like neat and cute. I don't know, I can't really explain it, but you should go check her out because I really like her videos. Okay, now here is the creative spotlight. And this week it is going to be a favorite of mine, Whisper Ginger, who is hilarious. The specific video that I'm referencing is Nikki does her makeup, and Nikki is a character that Whisper Ginger does, who has like a type of I don't know, Long Island Italian mom kind of accent, and it's a really, really funny video. Like it's so weird because it's very triggering to me, like that accent especially. I don't know why when people do characters and talk in accents that I know are fake, it seems to be very a big trigger for me, and it's interesting. Like, I don't know why. My next segment is Unintentional ASMR of the Week. And this week I have a Vice video, which I am a big fan of, and it is about the real-life Ukrainian Barbie. If you're not familiar with her, she is that woman who looks like Barbie, basically. Like, she is crazy skinny, like her waist is so skinny, and she has really big boobs, and she just looks like a doll. And a lot of people like make fun of her and are really like mean to her on the interwebs, which is not cool. But this video, I've watched it so many times because I love her voice and her mannerism. She's very calm, almost like too calm, like it's a little scary. But I love her voice a lot. She, is not speaking English, obviously, which is even better. I love hearing other languages. And it's actually a very interesting video, too. She's actually a really, really intelligent person, and she says that she's using her looks to gain fame so she can spread her spiritual ideas, basically. So, pretty cool. And my ASMR shout out this week is to ASMR Gains for getting just so ripped. Seriously, I used to watch his videos. I really don't watch a lot of men ASMR artists. I don't know why. I don't really think about it. I just don't. I don't know. He was one of the few men that I watched, and I kind of, not that I on purpose stopped watching him, but I just like got obsessed with other people, so I hadn't watched him in a while. And he was, a normal looking, I don't know, not that he's not normal looking now, but just a nice, like, handsome English gentleman. And I went to one of his videos the other day, and he is, like, so ripped. It's crazy. Like, I know my boyfriend would love to have, like, a chat with him about, like, protein and stuff. So, like, I don't know, dude, good job. You really did it. On a serious note, though, it is nice to see, I guess, people like breaking the stereotypes of ASMR, because it's not, there's obviously way more female whisperers than male, and to see someone who is kind of like the pinnacle of masculinity doing ASMR is really cool, because it's not just a feminine thing, it's like an anybody thing. So good job on that one, dude. And the topic this week that a listener sent in is very controversial, and I would love to hear your feedback about it without, like, arguing. I don't want you guys to argue with each other. But it's a very interesting topic, and it is one that I have found myself in quite a bit of a conundrum about. And that is, can ASMR be sexual? So, I have very mixed feelings about this, and I know that I never really noticed it before, but in the past few months, it seems to kind of have been increasing topic of debate in our community, and it's definitely something that needs to be addressed and talked about, regardless of your stance on it, And, I know there have been some people's channels who've gotten really popular who their content is very sexual in nature. Very sexual. And, but it is labeled ASMR. So, the argument is that okay? Can ASMR be sexual? Is that wrong? People have been fighting about it. Initially, my reaction was to be very angry. I was pissed about it. Because, just from the perspective of somebody who makes these videos, I thought, I am already way too nervous to talk to my family and friends about what I do. And as I get kind of more involved with my channel and the more people watch my videos, it's going to be harder and harder to keep it a secret. And 2 people have already, like, kind of stumbled upon my channel somehow who I know in real life, which is scary. But I don't want to have to keep it a secret. But the reason that I am very hesitant to tell most of the people in my life is because I don't want them to get the wrong idea about it. I don't want them to think that it's a sexual thing. Because for me, personally, it is not in any way sexual. You could argue that it is a little sensual. Sure. There's a difference. And I said, you know, when I first saw videos like this, I was like, this is bullshit. Like, you know, her videos are gonna get a ton of views because, obviously, and then that's what people are gonna think of when they hear ASMR. And that really bugged me. But I thought about it a lot, and I still have been thinking about it a lot. And this is my confession, is that I'm not gonna like name any names, but one person in particular who I'm thinking of who has sexual ASMR videos, I obviously out of curiosity started watching her videos, and all of her videos, not all of them, but you know, some of the mild videos trigger me so much. And she has some videos that aren't sexual, that are like eating and stuff like that, and those are the ones that I really like, because I really like her voice. I don't know, it's like you can't help what you are triggered by. So I was like, am I a sexual deviant because I like her voice and because, you know, so that, but I'm, you know, not embarrassed to admit that. It's, you know, I don't frequently watch her videos, but every time I come across one, they do give me tingles. So, that's kind of made me think. I think it's quite a conundrum because, yeah, on the one hand, my initial reaction to this was to be pissed. But then, you know, you kind of have to take a step back and think about just in the whole span of humanity, there have been so many things that we have viewed as taboo that now we're like, it's not a big deal, you know? Back in the day, they didn't talk about sex at all. You know, you had to like get married before, you know, and some people obviously still have those values, which is great, like whatever makes you happy. But, you know, back in the day, people thought gay marriage was an abomination. Like, I don't know, there's lots of things that at the time we as humans thought were right, and now we think a lot differently. So I think you kind of have to have a little bit of an open mind when you think about it, and maybe think, I don't know, try to just kind of be open. I don't know. So I tried to do that while thinking about it, and I guess I came to the conclusion that ASMR, in its, you know, just what it is not sexual. It's a physical sensation, but it's not a sexual sensation. But ASMR and sexuality can be combined. You can literally make anything sexual, though. You guys, like, you can make a freaking, like, an apple sexual. Do you know what I mean? Like, people, like, like, it is true that even though it's such a taboo, our society is obsessed with sex. It's a huge part of everybody's life, really. It's a huge part of our society. It's in all of our media. It's how they sell us stuff. It's everywhere. So I think for us to be so outraged by sex in some contexts, but not in other contexts, is a little hypocritical. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It's still very complicated, which I understand, but I think we kind of need to try to step back and think, like, you know, humans will take anything and make it sexual. There's like Harry Potter porn, which makes me sad, but it exists because that's just like what people do. So it's really no shock at all that someone is doing this. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's not my thing. I guess I wish there could be some distinction, like in the title of the video, like add an extra A to ASMR, so it's like ASMR adult. I don't know, just something, so there's some kind of level of distinction, so when people look at that, they know this isn't what all ASMR videos are like. That was really my only, my issue with it. Besides that, I think people have the right to do whatever they want on the internet. If somebody wants to use their body in any way, if it's not hurting themselves or hurting other people, I think it's fine. It's not my cup of tea, you know, if it's not your cup of tea, that's fine, but I think to each their own, you know. I think we gotta just kind of lay off, but at the same time, I do get people feeling very uncomfortable about it. I felt very uncomfortable about it. You know, I get people being mad about it. So I'm trying to understand both sides of this. I always feel like I tend to be like the mediator in arguments, so I'm kind of like, I don't know, I'm kind of in the middle, but I think it's a very interesting topic for debate. And finally, I'm going to give all of you listeners a little sneak peek of the playlist I have lined up for you this week. So, let's see. First, we have Sigur Rós. I'm sorry if I don't pronounce that correctly. The song is called Gobbledygook. It's in another language. I don't know what it means, but it is an amazing song. And fair warning, before I go on, I have a very, very eclectic, random music taste. But I hope what appealing about my show was that there's a little bit of something for everybody, and you might find things that you wouldn't think you would like, but are actually really awesome. So, you know, I got some bluegrass, I got some techno, I got a little hip-hop. I'm just kind of all over the place, but that is the beauty of music. So next I have a song that I'm absolutely obsessed with lately. It's by Disclosure featuring Lorde. It's called Magnets. Love it. I love both of those artists, and the music video is super badass. And number 3 is Portugal the Man, and the song is Modern Jesus. And I got to see them for free one time. Fun fact. It was great. Next is The Mountain Goats. The song is This Year. A favorite of mine. Ooh. Okay, this one is an artist that I recently discovered a few months ago, and I was like, why did I not know you existed until now? Because I love her. She's amazing. Her music is just so, like, exciting and vibrant and just, like, full of life, and I just love it. It makes me really happy. I'm a big fan of happy music. Like, you'll find I really don't listen to that much slow, sad music, because it affects my emotions so much. I need to pretty much only listen to happy music. So, yes. Okay, the next song is Colors by Genevieve. Look her up, she's amazing. Then there's Montezuma by Fleet Foxes. One of my favorite bands ever. They're absolutely beautiful. True Loves by Hooray for Earth, and I saw them when I was in New York City. They opened for Architecture in Helsinki, which was like one of the most such a fun show. I was literally sweating my face off because I was just dancing so much. It was so fun. I'm a big fan of live music. I love going to see shows. I love dancing a lot. And I just saw Guster the other weekend, and one of my best friends actually opened for him, which was incredible, or for them, which was just like, it was a very proud moment for me. It was really awesome. Next is one of my, I'd say maybe top 2 favorite bands. I don't know if I can pick like a number 1 favorite, but it's Holland 1945 by Neutral Milk Hotel. I'm absolutely in love with them. I've seen them 3 times, and that might be the last time I see them because I think they're done touring, which just absolutely kills me. But their music is like, I don't know, it pulls on your heart. Like, their lyrics are just gorgeous. I don't know, they're so good. A lot of their songs are about Anne Frank, which is interesting. You can't like tell really they're about Anne Frank until you really read the lyrics, but it's interesting. Next is Fireworks by Animal Collective, another favorite band of mine. Definitely not everybody's cup of tea, but I recommend you give them a try because I think they are incredible. They're just, they're so fun. Next is 2 Weeks by Grizzly Bear, who I got to see at Governor's Ball one year, I think, in New York City, which was quite the experience. I could talk about that another time. It's just kind of a nightmare, but it was cool. Then there is one of my favorites, Actor Out of Work by St. Vincent. I love her. And she is dating, I don't know if I can pronounce her name right, Cara Delevingne or whatever her name is. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but they're dating. I think they're like the cutest couple ever. Okay, this next one, probably also in my top 2 favorite bands. It is Left Hand Free by Alt J, who they just are so unique. I've never listened to a band that has a sound like them. Like they're just, you have to listen to them. I don't know how anybody couldn't like them. Oh my god. Then I have Budding Trees by Nako and Medicine for the People. I love this band. If you want to feel uplifted and just happy, listen to them because they are, especially this song makes me so happy in the music video. I highly recommend going and looking up the music video because it will make your day. It's so cute. Then I have Go Out and Love Someone by Pogo. Now Pogo's a really cool artist because he basically takes tiny little sound clips from like movies and stuff and mashes it together and makes a song out of it, and it's crazy how good it is. I don't know how he does it. He's like a genius. It's so cool. Then New Jack by Justice, who is one of my favorites, or who are, I think it's 2 people in I don't know how many people are in it, but Justice is just incredible. Oh my god, they're so good. Then some little bluegrass, Left Me in a Hole by Yonder Mountain String Band. Great song, great band. I got to see them a couple years ago. Just really fun show, really fun live, really fun to dance to. Then In a Sweater Poorly Knit by Me Without You. And they're definitely, a band that maybe isn't everybody's cup of tea, but I think they're fantastic. Like if you're into them, like you probably love them because they're just phenomenal. And I learned they're actually, I never knew this, but I think they're like a Christian band, and you can't really tell. Like I never figured that out by their lyrics. It's kind of cryptic, but I thought that was interesting. Dirty Paws by Of Monsters and Men. And the song is just so beautiful. I think it was in a trailer for some movie that ended up being kind of bad, but the trailer was really good. I forget. I think it had Ben Stiller in it. But the song is beautiful. Then I'm gonna butcher this. I think it's called Nakamara by Hiatus Coyote. I don't know. Go look in the playlist and see how to spell it because I don't know how to pronounce it. But this song is beautiful. Then another one of my obsessions, Lean On by Major Lazer featuring M.O. or Mo and DJ Snake, I think, or I can't read the rest of that. Then finally, a little hip hop, Sweatpants by Childish Gambino, who I adore so much. I love him. And if you don't know, Childish Gambino is Donald Glover, who was in Community, and he does stand-up, and he wrote for 30 Rock, and I'm a humongous fan of him. There's like nothing he can't do. He's a superstar. And he's an amazing artist. That song is, probably I think the only explicit song I have on here, so if you have kids, maybe don't play that in front of them. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm so glad you guys joined me tonight. I hope that you were able to relax a little bit with me. And yeah, so this will be the beginning of a series. And, you know, I'll try to put out these shows as often as I can. I might even look into doing some podcasting. And we'll have a little ASMR talk show. We'll talk about ASMR news, you know, help you find new videos, help you find new whispers to listen to, and have little polls and debates. There's much to talk about just because this is still such a new thing. There's a lot to learn about it, and there's a lot to talk about, and I want to talk about it. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you have a lovely night, and I will see you next time.